very excited to talk to you. Like, we have so much to say. I honestly just want to get to it. I'm Aya. Let's get that out the way. Welcome back. Come in. Come closer. To all of my fairy friends. To all of my fairy alchemists and my Patreon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. To the free members and to the paid members, I appreciate you being there. Um, because there's just lots of potential of what we can do together if you're around in the vicinity, if you're circling around and you're peering in. Come on in. Come on into the portal. Okay. I had one very alchemist don't tell me when she first joined, she felt like she was in another world and she had entered into a portal. And I was so honored when she said that because that is such my vibes. I'm like, yes, words. When the words are right, they hit you in your ooh, ah. Okay. Today, if you found this video, you want to thank your lucky stars because you're about to receive keys that I've had to work years and months for. Okay. This last mission that I went through, this last round of healing I went through, I'm thankful that I made it out because I felt like I was in danger. I felt like I was in a danger zone energetically. The truth is, though, is that those energies have been living in me. It feels like for lifetimes. It feels like dragon energy. It feels like a bitter old dragon energy that could not get its way, that could not regain its power, that is throwing a tantrum, that, and I didn't even know I was going to say any of this. This is not premeditated at all. Okay? It feels like an old, bitter, resentful dragon energy that, even an ancient pharaoh energy, because if I'm going to be honest, I don't share everything that happens in my realm, in my world, everything that I see and get downloads about. But when I was in one of the temples, no, not a temple, but a tomb, one of the tombs of the kings in Egypt. I don't know if it was King Ramesses. What tomb was I in where I heard the voice of the pharaoh come through, and it was so mad and so angry. I was like, calm down, okay? There's this energy that has to die. If you want to move forward, it has to surrender. It has to surrender to the truth about what life is and what it isn't. Um, if you want to be happy, if you want to be present, you have to surrender to what presence and joy is and what is calling for you to be and what is calling for you to do. Um, what it's calling for you to let go of and what it's calling for you to shed. And hello to everyone that's here. I appreciate you being here. Really, truly do. Um, when I was in Egypt, it was really tough because it just brought up so much of that dense energy, that scarcity energy, all of the fears, and then a fear of it's a fear of being comfortable yet also dissatisfied at the same time. It's like you want to be safe, but you feel dissatisfied. You want to be secure and you want to stay in a safe zone financially, right? But you're not happy. You're not inspired. And that's a danger zone, actually. And I felt that energy in Egypt because it's so cheap to live, but to live there, it's comfortable. But I was not inspired. I wasn't, not on a day to day life. Yes, when I went to the pyramids and all the beautiful places in the Red Sea and um, the temples and the tombs, inspirational. Inspirational. Absolutely inspirational. Hello, Mohammed. I was not inspired by the scarcity and lack mindset of uh, and and just the resentment and bitterness and jealousy and all of the lack mindset type of energies. It made me want to stay in the house most of the time when I was there and just stay to myself, which what is what I had to do in order to maintain my energetic strength, like to stay at least a little bit close to the divine. I could not just constantly be bombarded with these energies all of the time. And now I'm in Spain, and it's like a rubber band that's I got pulled all the way back to a feeling that scared me into a feeling of like rainbows and sunshine, unicorns and fairies, like my type of energy that I like to be around, that I like to feel. It's like I feel blissful. The type of inspiration I feel after being kind of like shrouded in darkness and having to find my way out, because it's like I barely escaped. Even at the border, even at immigration, they extorted so much money from me. It's interesting. It's like I almost did not get to leave. It was crazily interesting what manifested because um, of my teeter tottering energy. Like I could not stay completely locked in my zone, and it really taught me how important it is. It's the things that we take for granted that come so easily to us who are who have been born enlightened. You know, if you're a chosen one, it's because a big, large part of you is already enlightened. Like you already know everything. You know to stay connected to God. You know um, who where your help comes from. You know um, where to connect to your light. You are light. You know you're a being that is worthy and deserving, right? The only issue that a lot of chosen ones have is how to get over that feeling that comes from childhood a lot of times, your initiation basically, that taught you to have compassion towards humans. It slid you all the way to the other end of feeling powerless, trying to relate to other people, trying to be supportive, trying to be loving to people who aren't focused on the light, and expecting for them to give you that light back in return will keep you in this like never ending loop of dissatisfaction, of feeling like you're lacking love, or you're lacking support, and you're lacking money, and you're lacking something. You need something. You need someone. You need family. You're lacking something. This isn't. This is not where you want to be. It's not. And to tell someone who's been through the type of traumas that you guys have experienced to just turn the other cheek and focus on something else seems obtuse. Kind of like, oh, you don't get it. You don't get it. You know, so you'll be dismissive. Um, oh baby, I'm out of Egypt, dude. Sayonara. I can't. I love Egypt, but I am so happy to be someplace else. I am skipping la 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 la, the doodah for joy. Thank you, Egypt, for teaching me all of the lessons and giving me all the challenges and being so tough. It's very tough. It's a very tough country to make it through. And kudos to anyone that has done it and made it out, like me. We should be proud of ourselves. Period. I am gone. You see what I have on? I could never wear this in Egypt and not get harassed for the rest of my life. Anyway, respect to how y'all run y'all and do y'all's thing. But anyway, um, This is why I don't do live sometimes when I'm transmitting, because I'm just that type of person that gets the. I don't know what I was saying before. I'm sorry. I'm moving on to whatever the transmission is calling for now, and we're gonna just start talking about. Oh yeah, now I have an understanding of how your mood is what you got even more. How you feel truly dictates what shows up in your world. Whether whether you agree with that, like it, want it, or respect it or not, how you feel is what you will receive. How you feel is what you have. How you feel while you are doing things is what you're going to get back. It's not the work that you do or even you meditating and praying. What attitude do you have while you're doing it? The Bible says that God loves a cheerful giver, which is very true. Are you doing things with cheer and glee? Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling like you like it here? Are you feeling like you want to do it when you meditate or when you um, do whatever it is that you're doing? When you pay your bills, are you doing it with gratitude in your heart? Like, thank you, God, that I have the money to pay for my food, clothing, and shelter, which I already have, but this is just an extra step that is required by this world that I use this type of transaction all of the time. This is the key that I want you guys to hook into. Creation is happening as soon as you ask for what it is that you want, and you're always asking for what you want because you have desires. And another key is if you are in a place to where you are comfortably dissatisfied and disgruntled, then you're not going to be asking from the right place with the right energy and the right spirit of things. Say you don't have to work hard in order to pay your rent or something. Like everything's cheap, but you also feel dissatisfied with your life and with your manifestations and ungrateful, then you're not really asking from a place of inspiration. So what you manifest isn't going to be inspiring to you. Being in a place of inspiration really calls the dark, your shadow self, up out of the corners of existence, and it causes for you to rise to the occasion energetically, not by effort, because efforting and working hard doesn't really do anything for the spirit realm. It does something for your physical eyes and for maybe other people when they ask you, what do you do for a living? Or like, how did you do that? I worked so hard. People want to hear that for some reason. That matters in the world of scarcity mindset in humans. But in the spirit realm, it matters not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter um, what you do. It matters how you feel while you're doing what you're doing. It matters the energy behind it. It matters, do you want to do it? Do you want to be here? Do you like it? And I recommend that when you're journaling, you don't journal about everything you don't have and how sad you are. You journal about how much you like what you do have, how much you're enjoying it, what it's doing for you, why you like it, why you like what it's doing for you. because that's going to boost your energy. Because whatever it is you focus on is what your mood's going to be like. And you want to create an amazing mood board for yourself, a beautiful palette um, of inspirational, flowery beauty that will make you feel like you're in another world to other people. Maybe people will be like, what are you on? And like, how come you're not focused on all the horrible things that are happening in the world? Because you don't have to use your focus for that, your energy, your attention, your magic wand for that, if you don't want to. I actually had a dream last night that somebody, in part of my dream, somebody was yelling at me or admonishing me for not paying attention to something that's going on in the world. Apparently, in America, someone has died an awful death of some sort. Hey, Lana. And I'm supposed to pay attention to it according to my friend in my dream. But I was like, why? I'm happy. Life is not about you focusing your magic wand on um, what other people are manifesting. That's not how you uh, link in and sink into the life that you want. And you don't have anything to prove. I cannot speak in Arabic. I am so sorry, dear. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading to see what keys need to be unlocked for you at this time, okay? Let's pull some cards. Let's see what comes out. I'm sorry, Lana. For the for the fairy adventurers, interesting. Avatar in the city is the card that comes out. That's a card about you basically living in your inspiration. You being magical, you being a regular messy human and being your magical self and being confident in that, like integrating your um, angelic self with being a human being, being present with yourself, like not judging the human part of you, and allowing the magic to happen in your everyday life. And that's basically what we're talking about here. Those are the keys and the codes that you need in order for you to be happy. You not having to prove anything to anyone, not even yourself, not even your lower nature that feels like nothing you do is enough. That's a message from your childhood. What you need to do is command that lower part of you, say, do affirmations like, I can do it. I belong here. I believe in myself. That is some of the highest alchemy that you can do for your lowest self, is to just say, I can do this. I believe in myself. And write that over and over again in your journal. And watch your mood elevate. And then once your mood elevates, milk it. Go outside and enjoy nature. And don't think about what it is you don't have. Think about everything that you do have, what you do see, how amazing you feel, and how you want to expand that, and how you look forward to more and more of that. Let's see what else comes out. All right, traveling by night. This is a card about you following your inspiration. This is my deck, Avatar in the City, by the way. This is you. This is the real you, and this is the you that gets downloaded as a human. I love my cards, and I love my mind, and I love what gets downloaded to me. So beautiful. Traveling by night. You don't know the steps of creation. All you get to do is feel good and enjoy your journey. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy, you know, sipping on your lemon cerveza, okay? Enjoy the scene. Enjoy the air, the breeze. Let the little things impact you the most. Live a poetic life. Become a mystic. It's the best life ever because God is in everything. You are what you do. You bring God to cooking eggs. That's what your job is. Bring God into put God in everything. Without God, you wouldn't be able to feel anything. You wouldn't be able to experience anything. You wouldn't be able to clap your hands, stomp your feet. Okay? Praise the Lord, I got food to eat. Like, these are the things that me and my brothers and sisters would sing, would chant as little kids. Composting reversed. This world is going to want to dump, because composting, when it's upright, is about you turning something into nothing. Like making beautiful, using trash to beautify your world. That's alchemy, right? When it's reversed, you're being dumped on. This world's going to want to dump on you and your process and how you get things done, how you view things, your joy, your peace. They're going to want to dump on it. Don't allow them to. Stay focused. Actually, if you feel like you're being dumped on by what people are saying, how they're looking at you, don't pay any attention to it the best you can. And then go meditate as soon as possible. Go write in your journal. The key is to stay in inspiration for as long as possible. Be authentic is coming out reversed. And beware of the bogs. Okay. Why are these cards coming out? You can't run from love reversed. I don't know what this message is. Let me see. So what I'm hearing is that sometimes during the day, you're going to get maybe out of sync with who you really are because you feel like maybe you don't fit in or people aren't accepting you for who you are, like the beautiful, gracious, loving, intelligent being that you are. Maybe people don't see how high your energy is, your frequency is. Maybe you don't get treated in the way that you would like from everyone. And it's true, everyone's not going to see you. Everyone's not going to see you how you view yourself and how you view God and how you view life. It's not necessarily for them to understand because they will have to match frequency with you. And so what I'm seeing happening is that you'll step down in frequency in order to get along with people, and there's a warning to not do that because you don't want to feel alone, or you don't want people to think that you think you're better or something. Never come out of your zone in order to get along with other people. It's not worth it. And if you do, you'll figure that out, that it's not worth it. It's not worth getting along with other humans who don't match your frequency. One of the downloads that I was getting to tell you guys is that you don't have to search for friends and you don't have to search for lovers. You don't have to force anything to happen. The people that are supposed to be in your realm with you, y'all will match and link up together naturally. And you'll know it by if you feel if you are able to stay in your high frequency while you're talking to them, you know, um, then it's okay, especially if you can tell that they're not faking it in order to get a piece of your energy. Because some people will try to match frequencies with you because they see that you're shining bright, but they really don't have anything to offer you um, in return or whatever. And those people will reveal themselves as well by maybe something they say under their breath or an attitude that they have. A download that I got was um, the Maya Angelou saying, she says, um, when people show you who they are, believe them. And then the spirit said back to me is that um, when people show you what they're possessed by, you know, because your mood is what you got. Whatever mood someone is in is because of what they've been focusing on. Whenever someone reveals to you what they've been focusing on, you don't have to focus on that same thing with them. So it's not you shouldn't be worried about not having friends because your mood is your friend. Like inspiration, feeling good, being joyful is a reward within itself. And that's the key that you need to understand and unlock for yourself is that this is a energy realm. This is a feeling realm. Everything you see before your eyes right now is because of how you feel. Everything is a manifestation from feelings. Do you guys understand that? Not many do. And even if you can logically understand it, practicing that and embodying that is a different thing. That's why I tell people to join the Patreon so that my fairy ashram, fairy club, so that you can practice this. You have to practice this. This is not something that many humans practice, and you're definitely not taught this as a child. That this is a feeling dimension. This is a dimension, a world of feelings, and that even the pillow you lay on, you're laying on it because of a feeling that has manifested. Everything that's manifested is from feelings. All right, I'm gonna pull 3 more cards. And the keys that you guys see in the what you call it, are keys that I find while I'm walking in places. I found a key right before I left Egypt when I was in Luxor, and I picked it up. It was this key, I think, right? I find keys everywhere. And the spirit realm finally revealed to me why they're always giving me keys. It's because they're always giving me keys to unlock portals, information, awakening, the process, so that I can give it back to you. All right, I'm going to pull 3 more cards. All right, so we have new perspective, Tangier, reversed, and herbal propagation, reversed. All right, what I'm picking up and seeing is that you have been downloaded a new perspective, a new way of being, and it just has not quite settled in with you yet. It's causing energetic disruptions and for you to not feel grounded. Maybe you don't believe in yourself all the way, that you can actually complete your mission, live up to your potential, and do the things. But what's happening is because you don't believe in yourself, you're not practicing. You may not be focusing on the things that would make you happy and joyful and inspired. Instead, what you're focusing on are the people who are naysayers, because that's how you feel inside. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't join a doubt brigade against you. These people here in this card, be authentic, don't have an understanding of the person in the castle that they think is a monster, and they feel justified in hating that person because that person thinks different or is different than them. And so when this card is upright, it's a call for you to maybe come down out of your castle and to integrate and share with these people who you really are, even though you know they're not going to understand you necessarily. But stop hiding yourself. Be yourself. So you got the message to, at the beginning, to be yourself. Be confident in who you are. Share your light, even though you don't know where it's going to take you next. And it's going to be an adventure. And you might be afraid because you can't see the whole picture. But isn't that the life that you want? Where you don't know everything that's going to happen next. You want an adventure. And the key that you're unlocking now is how to have that adventure, how to live that adventure, how to connect with everything that you need along the way, how to live a life of ease, even if you don't work a regular job, a 9 to 5, or have someone as an authority over your life. How do you live in your power? How do you stay in your own authority of yourself and your autonomy? And you may not have all the pieces. You may not have the community or the support that you feel like you need. How do you let go of people that maybe have been your support system, but they don't understand you, and they're not going to be able to support you on your new path and on your new journey? These are the keys that you have the potential to unlock if you just trust the first steps and put one foot in front of the other. Whatever you're being inspired to do now is what you're supposed to do. You don't have to worry about the whole enchilada. It's not your job. That is not your job. And it's nobody else's business either for you to have to explain yourself to anyone. It's okay for you to not know. It's okay. You're going to be okay. And see, these are the affirmations you need to say to yourself. Because your life truly is about how you feel right now. Like you're manifesting, whatever it is you're manifesting, based off of how you have felt in the past and what has the most momentum. And so saying to yourself right now, it's okay if I don't know every step, but I can do what I'm inspired to do with cheer and glee right now. And if I don't feel like that, I can get there by going out and sitting in nature, by journaling and meditating, eating my favorite foods, getting myself in a great mood. And then the next step will be downloaded to me because it is already finished. Part of the adventure of being an avatar in the city, a human being, a human with angelic light, is the fact that you came here, and you're pretending to be asleep. You're pretending to not know. This is all a game. And then part of the game and the fun of it is figuring things out as you go along. It's like, ooh, I got that piece. Like the keys I find everywhere. It's like the spirit realm is always playing games with me. Like, um, like, I told you leaving Egypt was challenging for me because I love a good safety net and security and like, okay, I have this much money coming in. I know where I'm going to stay. I know that I can afford it here or whatever. It's very cheap for me and I can still live abundantly. Yet I'm miserable and I'm not inspired and I'm not happy. And I had to kind of face where I'm actually happiest and what I actually want. And I had to do this. What this reading is telling you to do, I had to do this. I had to rise to the occasion of my inspiration, of who I am, what I actually like, what I actually want, and allow myself and my lower self and my lower nature that's used to being in fear, that has a lot of momentum being afraid and living in scarcity, to heal and rise to the occasion, and to understand that I can do that. Inner child that was that had that narcissistic mother that made her feel like she ain't nothing or whatever. I've learned that I have to feed that part of myself beautiful affirmations, telling myself how loved I am, how wanted I am, how supported I am. You know, love up on yourself and do what you got to do for you to get yourself in the greatest mood ever. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful moment that leads to the next beautiful moment so that you can have a beautiful life, um, where the affirmations, I live happily ever after, are true for you. And with that, I would like to bid you guys a great evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you're at. I appreciate you being here. If you want to work with me, my information is down in the description box below. I am very open to receiving new clients right now. It's time for us to move forward into a new journey. And I love working with people, um, whether it be just for a couple of hours. And I'll now offer a personal alchemy program that I'm really proud of, that's blossoming, that grows, and I learn every time I work with someone. And my Patreon, that's growing, and I'm loving up on it, and it's loving me back. Just I said before, being an inspiration is a gift enough in itself for me. And I'm coming from a place to where I can relate to that energy, that nothing's ever good enough, nothing satisfies me. Um, the resentment and bitterness and the unforgiving energies seem to just overwhelm me, but I also felt justified because of everything I've been through. Now, if I can get better at dealing with that and leaving it behind, actually allowing myself to be wrong, life does get better. Life can get better. Um, I can feel better. I can be grateful. I can be present. I can let go of the past, and I can forgive. And so, um, because I want to live the life that I've always dreamed of living ever since I was a little girl. And those feelings don't belong in the realms that we want to be in. So you'll have to let them go, whether you feel like you're ready to or not. Be willing to be wrong. Be willing to trust again. Be willing to forgive. Be willing to exercise those demons. And if you have any questions about anything that I've offered, feel free to reach out to me. Don't be a stranger. Peace.